Hey guys, what's up? Today we're going to be talking about the French T4S1 winter combat pants. I got these pants from American Pipe Dream Apparel in late 2024 for about $70. And these are the first generation of the T4 line of combat pants that came after the T3 line of garments made by Felin, which is basically, I guess, like VKBO, like BTK Group, or in the United States, I guess, like ECWCS. This is kind of that kind of deal, the kind of uniform system kind of deal. So these are combat pants, and they have loads of features on them. And I want to start first with the packaging. Comes in this package here. I got this new unissued condition. Here's a video of the French CCE T3 smock and T4S1 pants while they're still in the packaging and absolutely pristine. American Pipe Dream, baby. Oh yeah. Okay, so very nice. I should have got back. Very nice. And there's a bunch of these for some reason on the surplus market that all come in unused condition. Everus like has them, and they've been around for a long time. And one thing I want to mention is that this unissued condition has kind of been a thing for the past couple years. For some reason, almost all the reviews that you find on the T4S1 pants are in Russian and not in English. You'd think there'd be more reviews in French, but there actually isn't, which is kind of funny, I guess. But here it says pantalon, which is just pants. Pants combat, cross, ripstop, 3C. It gives your size to 85, was 92 centimeters. I can't exactly like translate that, but in the manual, I'll show the pictures, no translations when I talk about it. But you guys can follow the manual, and the manual will tell you probably what the translation means. This basic European sizing. And this bag, it's not shitty like a Russian uniform bag. It's actually like okay quality plastic. Would probably survive in like 20 years. Chill in a warehouse. Analyst and just brand new gel and shit. So comes this manual here. And I'll show what the manual actually says, and I'll just like do like a rough like memory game of what it actually said. So this says Army de Terre, which is like land forces or like land army, so like let's say ground forces, and gives a manual for the user of the next generation of combat pants, and it gives a diagram of the highlighted features of the combat pants with some lower torso and some nice boots. Someone probably knows what boots are, but I don't. All right, so first in here it talks about the T3 Felin, this being like the next generation after the T3 Felin pants, and after their experiences in like Afghanistan, so they took actual in theater knowledge and like improve their actual uniform, unlike some countries that just don't give a fuck about what people who are deployed say and just do whatever the fuck they think. So France actually was smart and listened. Hopefully, I don't know, probably some French grunts be like, hell no, they didn't, man. But actually listened to what their forces were saying and actually improved their uniform to aid the average infantryman in combat, which I think is pretty badass. Okay. So this gives of why it should be used in theater of operations and stuff like that. So it talks about like having like a bayonet hook here, and talk about the belt loops, talk about the suspenders, and how the crotch has two zippers so that you can zip it up. I think it looks like a body armor, the GPB, I don't know what the hell that is, but talks about that. Has some waist adjusters to adjust the volume if you're carrying heavy shit. But here's, you have suspenders, belt loops, and some waist adjusters. Very nice. Next page talks about the cargo pockets. So they're all closed with Canadian buttons, very strong type of button, and talks about having Velcro on the side to like put your unit patch or whatever patch, like recognition patches or whatever. And then you have like volume adjusters in it, like a little cord you can pull, like a little waist to make it close to your leg kind of pull. And then on the inside, you have elastic so that you can put some empty magazines. If you guys don't know, some infantrymen really do like, I know like in the U.S. Army and stuff, is that like before dump pouches were really a thing, and still now, what you were told to do back in the day is once you're empty a magazine, instead of dropping on the ground, just shove it down your cargo pocket, and that's like that. So if you ever wear a pair of BDU pants, it's not exactly made, wasn't designed that way, but if there's a perfect like space of like non-retention where you can slip a magazine in without like licking loss. So that's what that says. It talks about being able to put some knee reinforcements into the pants, and it talks about that there's straps on the side, right? And that if you're not using knee pads, you can cane knee pads. These are unissued condition. I've used these a little bit, so you see some little scuff marks, but you can if you don't have knee pads, you can actually just take this and just stuff it back into the knee pad little area. But talks about having knee pads, and talks about how you can insert whatever and just remove them, whatever. But then talks about the buttons, and talks about the button format and how they're Canadian buttons, and that you can slide them down to fit better. So on these cargo pockets here, there's like places where you can fit them all the way to get them tighter by like rolling the button or something like that, and it just, you know, you can adjust it. So adjustable. And also this webbing here is actually in CCE camo, but it does shine. It's kind of weird, but it's not like gonna go under any armor, but that's the point. Okay, holy shit, I'm already at 5 minutes, damn. But it talks about how there's a butt reinforcement and there's some features and shit, and how there's like a little gator system and blah blah, so on and so forth. This is where the size information is, so if you guys remember about the size, that's what it says about the size. And here is the washing instructions and like the clothing summary. So, you know, don't wash it above 60 degrees, or don't iron 150. And if you take care of your shit and you don't wash it with like with optical brighteners in it, it won't deteriorate the fucking the NIR, or infrared reflectance. So very, very nice, or emission, excuse me. Okay, so if you are still here, you made it through boot camp, you made it through the shark attack, I guess, and now we're actually gonna shed the pants instead of reading the damn manual. All right, so these are the pants. They're pretty badass. First, I want to start off with, I think this is a really heavy duty, like 50/50 Nyko ripstop. Probably different composition, but basically normal ripstop here, but these are really thick, and this is a heavier type of ripstop compared to the T3 model. I think these are T4 pants of small ripstop. So this is the T4 summer pants, and these are T4 winter pants, but these aren't the combat pants. These are the winter pants. As you can see, that's what ripstop is on the normal summer pants. It's lighter and it's smaller ripstop. These are softer. This is really thick and heavy duty, and it's like that because winter be cold, and these are also slightly water resistant. So it's just like a thicker fabric to help, you know, if you're in really shitty conditions, like what's here in a trench, just fucking miserable, wet, muddy. It's better to have this than like that soft ripstop where things can soak through. This can still soak through, but it's way harder. It's very nice, weak water resistant treatment on it. It's very cool. So I want to start off first on the belt line here. Each of these belt loops get these really big, heavy canvas webbing belt loops here. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 belt loops here. And these adjustment systems, these are X suspenders. Very, very nice. And that CCE camo camouflage for $70 bucks, guys. Shit is a really good deal. You can take off the suspenders if you really, really want with these button snaps. Very, very nice. Kind of old school button snaps. Gives you basic information about your fucking combat pants suspenders, and can tell you if you want to put your name and shit, and so on and so forth. So if you lose your suspenders or whatever, you can put your name there so that people know, even though I don't really think it's a big deal. But, you know, let's say you have them adjusted a specific way or whatever. But anyways, on the side, this is apparently for a bayonet. Probably a translation error, but a little piece of plastic hardware here to mount something. On the sides here, we have this Velcro style of waist adjustment, and instead of adjusting backward, adjust forward, and it performs the same function as like a normal waist adjustment. We have two front slash pockets that go down to right behind the cargo pocket. Very, very deep, very nice kind of shit. You can like put a hammer in, this gets swallowed. You have two of those. On the waist, on the back, it is slightly padded to a certain extent, but it's more so that the elastic, there's a bunch of elastic back here and it stretches, but I do think it is slightly padded, so that's a cool feature. I do dig that. You have the extended fabric here to mount like a drawstring if you want. You can put a drawstring or some shit like that in there, and you can run that, and you know, you can have another way to put your pants. Pretty cool. On the inside, no ripstop, and on the tag here, doesn't give you information, but it gives you basic information talking about the sizing. That's what size says. So you can fucking put your name here and shit. It gives washing instructions, washing symbols, Wintex apparel, and this was made in 2011, and it gives a pant, you know, combat pants, fucking shit. Then you have, it says it's anti-mosquito treatment, and it gives your stock number or whatever. So 1484. So I guess might be pretty early. I think that's what it is, like a serial number. So this was the that's probably not right. Never mind. I'm not even gonna think about that. This is not the 1000th fucking pant made, I promise. Probably. All right, got it now on the sides. It's a bit easier to see. So you have this cargo pocket here, and it's closed by these Canadian buttons. Open up pretty easily. They're exposed, even though these could get ripped off. I ripped off like some Canadian buttons on my 6th Age 122, but if you're not doing dumb shit, Canadian buttons will last. On the inside here, I do believe this is an extra Canadian button in case you rip one of these off. That can happen if you're like, you know, it's like it takes a lot of weight to rip these off, but usually it's not exactly the button that fails. It's more so the stitching at the bottom. That's kind of where it stretches out and just gets thrown off. So it opens up, very nice pocket. You have a little piece of fabric here that folds over, kind of like a smock, so shit doesn't fall out. Very, very nice. On the inside here, we have these little elastic places. Hold on, fuck. you guys can see, you have these pieces of elastic here, and you can fit like a FAMAS magazine or FN 2000 magazine in there, and the drainage grommet at the bottom. Then you have these bigger pockets here, which are really big, and you can fit more shit in there. And on the sides here, on the outside, you can pull this, right? And it can make it smaller, the pocket smaller and close to your leg. Or on the inside, there's these adjusters here where you can actually make it like hard line, smaller or bigger. So right now it's on the biggest setting, so it can expand out and get really big. So that's cool. Very, very nice stitching patterns. Not a single, almost like not a single loose thread on here, but that's cool. On the side here, place to put Velcro, put your patches and shit. And you have these adjusters here, so like that Swiss Alpenfouage Taz M57, or I believe pants. It's kind of similar to that, where you can adjust it and it can hold close to your leg. So you're holding really heavy shit, it can keep it close to your leg, make it easier instead of it like slopping around, hitting your kneecap, being awful and shit. Moving down here, we have a place for knee pads. Unlike the rest of the body, just like the T3 jacket here, on places of heavy wear where it needs to be more water resistant, or places where it's going to be wear more, and instead of ripstop, they have heavy duty twill. So unlike the ACU and some other weird pants, they actually put the Velcro on top so shit doesn't fall out, which is nice when Velcro gets fucked up. And this came with the original knee pads, and this is what the knee pad looks and this is what the knee pad looks like. It's kind of coyote brown color. Group fucking Sagert or something like that. Gives you a sock number or whatever, maybe by hot or whatever, and has a very nice mesh backing. Very cool, very good value. Kind of like Hatch X-Tacs. These kind of break, I've heard, if you like step on them, but if you're not being dumb, these are pretty good knee pads. And that's That's knee pads. You have on the sides of knee pads, you have a place where you can adjust it, make it close to your leg. But if you're not using knee pads, you can just tuck that into the reinforcement area and it'll stay there. Very nice. Kind of like, what's that, Art Turret's like leaf knee pad or something like that. There's like one pants that like integrates with them. It's kind of similar. On the bottom here, we have a reinforcement, I do believe, on the side. They were mine, I'm tripping. We have these kind of gaiters here, so you can put the pants on with boots, I guess. These are not wet weather pants, but very, very nice zipper system. It comes up and you can open it up so you can put on boots easier. And it's covered with fabric because these are not hot weather pants. These are cold weather pants. And just like the T3 pants, that have these really awesome hidden drawstrings here that aren't all fucking all over the place and getting stepped on and shit. The French actually are smart and fucking made them shorter so they're not flopping around, so you can wear these without having your shit all fucked up. You don't have to remove these. So very nice feature, very, very cool. And on the back, as a custom with most French pieces, they do not give a fuck about ass pockets. Ass pockets in France do not exist, but you know where ass pockets do exist in France? On their fucking jackets, because fuck it, why not? So if you don't have ass pockets on your pants, fuck it, we'll put it on the jacket. It makes up for it, right? So on the back here, we have a very heavy duty ass reinforcement here. It's squarey, which is kind of cool, I guess. It's very blocky, but you know, it works. On the crotch seam here, this is what the crotch seam looks like. It's not like any, like, it's like normal BDU kind of style of fucking shit here. So really not like there's that one martial arts kind of like crotch gusset kind of deal. Doesn't have that, but this shit is strong. It's gonna be okay. The webbing kind of shows here, so you can adjust it also so you can route. I know there's like on the M65 pants, there's these pieces of string on the crotch here, and it's just so you can route shit. I don't know why, but that's cool. So now I'm gonna stop fucking yapping and put on the pants so you guys can see it on a person and get like a final taste of it, and now I'll do a review about it. So thank you guys so much for staying through my ramble. But thank you guys for staying through the ramble, and we'll just go talk about the pants while I'm wearing them. And also, one thing I kind of failed to mention is that this is the T3 winter smock, big ripstop. Here's T4, big ripstop. But I want you guys to know that these are both unissued condition. This one just came out the bag too. I've washed it a couple times, but the point is it hasn't changed color. It hasn't changed color that much. T4 ripstop here is more vibrant, and that winter CCE is slightly different, but it's not that much. So the shade is different, even though both of them are unissued. All right, that's it. All right, guys, so these pants are mildly oversized, so I'm gonna be wearing pants while putting on the pants because it would be weird if I didn't. But the point is, what I'm trying to show you guys is these are winter pants, so they are meant to be oversized. So that's why I'm putting them on over pants, because as you guys saw, there's a feature to literally put them on boots. And usually most people put pants on before they put on boots, instead of putting boots on, then putting pants on. So letting you guys know that. So this is meant to, if you're wearing like lining, like some Poly Pro, you can go over pretty easily. So let's tap these son of bitches on. So, fuck, I said so again. Putting them on, pretty simple. I'm gonna slip my shit through there. Make sure before, if you're wearing pants, like if you have pants on, you're trying to put these fucking things on, is make sure you have your knee pads not adjusted, because you're putting pants on and the knee pads are like adjusted down to your knee size. You will, your pants will get rolled up and it's like elastic, it's fucked up. So these, like most French pants, can be high-waisted, so post it basically right by your belly button, right by your navel. And if you guys are wearing a body armor, let's say you have a body armor system and it has a groin pad or whatever, and it's like blocking up here so you cannot get to your jank and take a piss, that's why you have a zipper down here, so you can actually take a fucking piss instead of having to come up from up here. You can come from down here. Much more convenient, and I'm glad that they did that, because I imagine that being a lifesaver. So these are suspenders, go on like this. Very, very nice. And unlike the T4S G3s suspenders, these ones don't ride up your ass. You guys can see I'm doing shit, and when I'm moving around, it's not fucking taking the shit and just shoving up your ass crack. It is very, very nice, and it's kind of like, this is not the fucking T4S G3 goddamn suspender. So very comfy suspenders, very nice, very nice. Not like Gorka, but like these have enough flexibility, and the elastic of the pants here, unlike the T4S G3, doesn't have elastic in the pants. The pants here, they have elastic, like I was saying, so that when you move, it's not like a hard fabric with no stretchiness and like you get shit running up your fucking ass crack. This stretches with your body. It moves with you. So it's very, very nice. Very, very amazing. So again, very big side pockets. As you can see, I can put that down. You see how things are moving because the elastic is helping with that. So very, very nice deep pockets here. Here are the side pockets here, the fucking cargo pockets. And this is a USGI 1-quart canteen. Put that in there. And you can take your Canadian buttons, which have that piece of webbing here, and you can literally fucking close the pocket with the 1-quart canteen in it, and you can put this over so it covers it, and you can have a covered 1-quart canteen in your pocket. And let's say this is too heavy, I have the webbing, excess webbing. If it gets too much annoying for you, you can just tuck it into the webbing channel. So if it gets too fucking annoying slash around in here, I can like undo it like this, right? And have it really baggy, or I can zip it down nice and tight, so that's being held close to my leg. It doesn't really matter with like light loads, like let's say your fucking gloves or car keys or a water bottle, but like when you're carrying, like let's say fucking, for some reason, let's say you have like a fucking small chest rig, you can't carry that much shit on it, like I would say a 4-cell chest rig, and you're about to go into a situation where you're gonna need like 12 mags and you only have like 4 shit on you. So when you have your 6 fucking magazines in here fully loaded up with 5.56 or some other, you know, full power cartridge or intermediate cartridge, whatever the fuck, that should be heavy. And when you have all that stuff in there, having the ability to, you know, tighten it up, having it close to your leg, makes it much more easier to move for long distances, and it's not rattling around, it's not being annoying. I assume so. I've never been in that situation, so take my word with a grain of salt. But these pants, very, very nice. Cargo pockets, amazing. It looks like the fucking system here where you can do that, very, very cool. And overall, I use these pants when moving shit. Like I moved like a wash machine and dryer up like some old ass basement steps, right? And I'm kneeling down onto the hard concrete floor, and the knee pads were very, very nice. The only thing I did not like is that these are a shortcut, right? I'm short, I'm 5'7", but one thing I didn't like is that I had the knee pads adjusted too tight. So when I went to kneel down, all the way down, the knee pad completely fucking above my knee. So when I kneeled down, all of my knee hit the fucking floor and none of the knee pad, which was kind of annoying. But once I loosened up the knee pad, and so when I knelt down, it would actually hit the knee pad. Very important to don't have your knee pads too tight, because they need to be able to sag down a little bit, and so that when you kneel down, the pants will ride up. So having your knee pad a little bit down helps you, so that when you kneel down, you actually hit the fucking knee pad. Okay, so enough with the big ramble. I think you guys got the point now. But my closing thoughts here, fuck, 5 minutes and they're damn. My closing thoughts here, guys, are that these pants are fucking awesome. And up here in Upper Peninsula, Michigan, they are very, very nice. when it comes to like drizzle. So these are very nice with hunting. I know some people, especially with archery hunting, there's this one way to archery hunt where you have a rope and you tie it around your waist and you are hanging back from a tree and you have your bow or your gun or your like long rifle to hunt, but you have your bow. So having these pants, the knee pads in here that are rough and nice camouflage, you know, whatever. Have these knee pads so you can put your knees and brace yourself against a tree while you're leaning back. I've heard it's pretty nice. I've seen a couple hunters do that with these particular pants. So overall, guys, these pants, absolutely amazing. If you guys have any questions about these pants, I will try to answer them in a timely manner, but you know, life happens, so I might not get to them. But please, if you guys have any questions, put them down in the comment section below about these pants. So thank you guys for watching and have a wonderful day and goodbye.